Good afternoon. Thought we'd talk about compost today. Let's make some compost. I've been mowing, got quite a bit of green grass. I showed you how I do it, the lazy man's way. You can do the cold compost, doesn't heat up. If it doesn't get any oxygen, it goes anaerobic. It'll still break down, it just takes a long time. But if you want it to heat up, about 3 feet by 3 feet will get it to start cooking pretty good. As you turn it, that'll allow more oxygen, that'll help it break down faster. Now you want to have some layers. You want to have some browns and you want to have some greens. To categorize them, the greens are anything that's green. But coffee grounds is brown, but it's considered a green. It's very high in nitrogen. The browns would be like your dead leaves, your wood chips. Shredded paper and paper bags and cardboard work real well for browns also. As long as you got layers of it. One thing that we like to do is when we vacuum, we get a lot of the dog hair. Dog hair works real good in the compost pile. As you can see, the pile we started with the other day has already shrunk down. We're going to consider that our first layer of brown. So to that nice layer of green, you can take shredded up newspaper, cardboard, dog fur, add another layer of brown. You just don't want to have the real slick advertisements that come in the mail. Don't try to do that. Take the plastic windows out on any envelopes. It's a heck of a good way to recycle. Only putting a little bit of green because I got a bucket full of green. And there you have it. A regulation compost pile. Browns, greens, browns, greens. One of the things that you can do if it's really dry, if your material is really dry when you're starting, is wet it down with the hose. Not too much, just wet it down a little bit. We've had so much rain, I didn't feel it was necessary. You can also speed up the process by adding a little beer, some of the sugared drinks. That helps it a little bit. I find this works just fine. And once again, this is more work than I normally do. But I thought you ought to see a regulation compost pile, and we'll watch the progress of it. But you'll be surprised at how fast this stuff breaks down, turns into beautiful compost. Even if you have a small yard and you have to do any kind of mowing, save those clippings. Either put them directly on the garden, or you can build a compost pile. I want to thank all my new subscribers. You've really helped. If you like any part of any of these videos, please share them with people. Remember, it's not just a how-to video. This is an entire story, from bed prep all the way to harvest. Don't tell anybody, but I already picked one of the radishes, ate it leaves and all. It was pretty good. All right, we'll see you later.